Brilliant.
Okay, good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Everyone, Skyrim, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
Keep your hands to yourself.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And here you go.
Yes.
Your payment, just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Take a chance.
Nah, my organization's been having a run of bad luck. But I suppose that's just how it goes. But never mind that. You did the job, and you did it well. Best of all, there's more where that came from. If you think you can handle it. All right then, let's put that to the test. The group I represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon.
Much appreciated.
Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
All right, friends.
Another uncounted casualty of this war. Here you stay alive. Why take a chance?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pocket.
Never should have come here.
Could I offer you some friendly advice?
Well, well. Color me impressed, lass. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
Quit sitting there wheeling and dealing when you could be out there making a heck of a lot more coin.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
What do you think, my dear?
They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways.
Oh, really? Well then, how can we make that happen?
Kirava, Ursi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon Jay at the Bee and Barb, and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning.
Good news.
Helga is a devout follower of Dibella. He dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave.
Funny about that. The price was 100 higher
I'll be
than
here
I
when you're done.
expected.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. Got better things.
Svana, has that skooma-addled idiot Naluva paid her rent yet, or does she have more excuses?
She said she'll have it soon. She still has her job at the meadery for now, so she'll be able to pay us.
Please, don't take the statue. It's the only thing of value I have left. You have my statue. What are you going to do with it? Not Lady Dibella. No, please, I can't lose her. I get the message. Here, take your gold. I hope you choke on it.
Just be patient, and she'll have it, I promise.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the racket for
My husband Bearsy
Face
will be
butcher
the
is
death
more
of me.
like it from
He
what
spends
I've
too
heard.
much time worrying about Riften and not enough about
have it
himself.
at bay. There's no. That urn was priceless. I can't believe you did that. You people are monsters. You demand payment for protection, and you can't even protect yourselves. Take your coin and tell Brynjolf to leave us alone.
This isn't happening.
What do you want? I met her when I wandered into Riften a few years ago. Been smitten with her ever since. In fact, I'm thinking of asking her to marry me. In Blackmarsh, tradition dictates we present a potential mate a unique wedding ring to represent our future bond. I already have the gold band, but all I need are 3 flawless amethysts to complete the setting. I understand. Hopefully I'll be able to save my meager earnings up to buy them one day. I met her in Blackmarsh. I already have the gold band. I don't know. Here, I want you to accept this as payment for your sacrifice. And we both thank you. Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? With the rumors going around about how poorly your guild's been doing, she's become much too bold. I'm not that foolish. The last thing I want is a war with your people. Look, I'm only telling you this because I care for her. Don't mistake this as acceptance for what you do. Kirava has some family at a farm just inside of Morrowind. If you mention you know about it, she might just listen to you. Just please don't harm anyone. I couldn't bear the thought. If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Here for a room or something to drink? Look, everything was all just a misunderstanding. I didn't mean to tell Brynjolf to go jump off the pier. You'll tell him I'm sorry, yes? Take this. Every single coin I
have your head on
I
the
swear
pike.
it.
Suit yourself.
Now what did you want? I already paid.
I need to ask you to stop. That shouting. Can't say I've heard of any laws against whatever that is you're doing, but I'll lock you up if I have to. I've got my eye on you.
Jewelry with legendary craftsmanship.
So, job's done and you even brought the gold. Best of all, you did it clean. I like that. Dumping bodies and keeping the guards quiet can be expensive.
I'll get you the rest of your coin by tomorrow.
Well done. And it would seem I owe you something in return. Here you go. I think you'll find these quite useful.
No shame. I'll get you the rest like I said.
Judging from how well you've handled those shopkeepers, I'd say you've done more than simply prove yourself. We need people like you in our outfit. That's the spirit. Larceny's in your blood. The telltale sign of a practiced thief. I think you'll do more than just fit in around here.
After all we've been through together, how can you do this to me?
What's on your mind? We've run into a rough patch lately, but it's nothing to be concerned about.
Rumors.
Tell you what, you keep making us coin, and I'll worry about everything else.
I need you to do me
Fair
a
enough?
favor, Dirge.
Now, if there are no more questions, how about following me and I'll show you what we're all about?
Can you do something about it?
Gladly. He won't bother you anymore, I promise.
I think you better listen to Mercer and Brynjolf first. We can talk later.
Mercer, this is the one I was talking about. Our new recruit.
This better not be another waste of the guild's resources, Brynjolf. Before we continue, I want to make one thing perfectly clear. If you play by the rules, you walk away rich. You break the rules and you lose your share. No debates, no discussions. We do what we say, when we say. Do I make myself clear? I'll let that comment go because you're new here. Ask things out of turn again and we have a problem. Now, are we clear on all of this? Good, then I think it's time we put your expertise to the test.
Wait a moment.
Things to do
You're
than
not
disturb
talking
me?
about Golden Glow, are you? Even our little Vex couldn't get in.
Claim this recruit possesses an aptitude for our line of work. If so, let her prove it. Golden Glow Estate is critically important to one of our largest clients. However, the owner has suddenly decided to take matters into his own hands and shut us out. He needs to be taught a lesson. Brynjolf will provide you with the details.
Mercer, aren't you forgetting something?
Brynjolf assures me you'll be nothing but a benefit to us, then you're in. Welcome to the Thieves Guild.
Welcome to the family, lass. I'm expecting you to make us a lot of coin, so don't disappoint me. Simple. Do as you're told and keep your blade clean. We can't turn a profit by killing. You should talk with Delvin Mallory and Vex. They know their way around this place, and they'll be able to kick some extra jobs your way. Oh, and talk to Tanelia in the Flagon. She'll set you up with your new armor. Golden Glow Estate is a bee farm. They raise the wretched little things for honey. It's owned by some smart-mouthed wood elf named Arengoth. We need you to teach him a lesson by burning down 3 of the estate's hives and clearing out the safe in the main house. The catch is that you can't burn the whole place to the ground. That important client Mercer mentioned would be furious if you did. That's not how things work around here. The guild depends on an arrangement of influential people to keep things running smoothly. Without them at our backs, we'd be in serious trouble. Maven prefers that Arengoth remains alive, but if he tries to stop you from getting the job done, kill him. The guild has a lot riding on this. Don't make me look foolish by mucking it up. Golden Glow Estate brought in a mountain of gold for the guild. You could almost call it our sweetest deal. Then out of the clear blue, Arengoth stopped sending us our cut. Mercer was, well, angry to put it kindly. So we send in Vex and find out he's hired a bunch of mercenaries to guard the place. Aye. Arengoth sent the city guard packing and fortified the entire island. In fact, Vex barely made it out of there alive. You should talk to her about it before you go. You watch yourself on that island. Those mercenaries don't take prisoners.
Is someone there? You can't hide from me. Must have scared him off. I need to ask you to stop. Can't say I've heard of any laws against... I've got my eye on you. That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say.
Made a mess of things, and Maven's furious. I told you not to burn more than 3 of the hives. I've smoothed things over with her for now, but you can forget your cut. At least you remembered one of the things I asked. Let me see that. Arengoth sold Golden Glow? What's that idiot thinking? He has no idea the extent of Maven's fury when she's been cut out of a deal. But I'm certain he'll find out. If only the parchment had the buyer's name instead of this odd symbol. Any idea what that might be? Blast. Well, I'll check my sources and speak to Mercer. But for now, you're off to speak to Maven Blackbriar. She asked for you by name. Don't sound so eager. It's not a social visit. It's business. That's between you and Maven, and I prefer to keep it that way. Just keep your ears open and your mouth shut, and you'll do fine. Maven wants to see you right away. I suggest you head...
Looking for work? I need someone to deliver a message to Sibby Blackbriar.
Yeah? What's your problem?
So you're the one that burned down Golden Glow Estate. Do you have any idea what that little stunt you pulled is going to cost me? I'm amazed you even bothered to show your face here. The only reason we're having this conversation is due to Brynjolf's assurance you won't botch another assignment. He claims you possess some sort of uncanny aptitude for your line of work. Quite frankly, I find that hard to believe. Is that confidence I hear? Or is it arrogance? Strange how often they're confused. You have to understand, it's been a long time since Brynjolf sent me anyone I can rely on. Faith? I don't have faith in anyone. All I care about is cause and effect. Did the job get done, and was it done correctly? There's no gray area. I hope not. This is an important job. I have a competitor called Hunningbrew Meadery that I want to put out of business. I also want to know how they managed to get the place up and running so quickly. Head to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun and look for Malus Machius. He'll fill you in on all the details. The Blackbriar family has always been allied with the Guild. Our connections with the Empire and within Skyrim make for a perfect fit. I dare say the Guild owes its survival as much to my family as it does to its own people. Some layabout named Sabjorn. Been a thorn in my side for the last few years now. Not a day goes by that I don't regret letting Sabjorn get as far as he did. In only a few short years, he's taken that bile he calls mead to market and a chunk of my profits with it. I can't imagine where he found the gold to take it to market so quickly. Exactly. With Sabjorn in prison, his meadery will be forced to close. Then I swoop in and take over the place. No more competition. The Golden Glow Estate job has undoubtedly interrupted the supply of honey I need to make my mead. Sabjorn could use this interruption to his advantage and collect a larger share of the market. I can't have that. Of course, nothing gets done without my approval in this city. I have the Jarl's ear and the guards in my pocket. Anyone makes trouble for me and I pay a visit to the Thieves' Guild. Make me angry and I contact the Dark Brotherhood. You do well to remember that the next time you make such a stupid observation. One more time, in case I wasn't clear. You butcher this job, and you will be sorry.
What's wrong?
You've got that fire under control, right?
Don't say... know what's wrong with you. People have forgotten humor, poetry, and romance.
And warm beds.
I love a good...
If it's work you're looking for, Hulda's
Can't
the
a
one to
man
talk
drink
to.
in peace? I'm gonna keep this short because we've got a lot to do. Haunting Brew's owner, Sabjorn, is about to hold a tasting for Whiterun's captain of the guard, and we're going to poison the mead. No, that's the beauty of the whole plan. We're going to get Sabjorn to give it to us. The meadery has quite a pest problem, and the whole city knows about it. Pest poison and mead don't mix well, you know what I mean? You're going to happen by and lend poor old Sabjorn a helping hand. He's going to give you the poison to use on the pests, but you're also going to dump it into the brewing vat. Maven and I spent weeks planning this. All we need is someone like you to get in there and get it done. Now get going before Sabjorn grows a brain and hires someone else to do the dirty work. Both of the buildings are connected by tunnels made by the pests infesting the meadery. There's an entrance to it in the basement storeroom of the warehouse that used to be boarded over. I've already removed the boards so the meadery would get infested. That's where you should start. Sabjorn keeps that locked up tight. If you can get through that way, go right ahead. Once Sabjorn is out of the way, Maven has plans for the place. One way or another, we don't want the pests coming back. Consider it just more of the dirty work. I did my part getting them in there, now you need to clear them out. I made the mistake of borrowing coin from Sabjorn. He's allowing me to pay it back, but he's working my fingers to the bone. He treats me like a slave. I have to do every nasty, dirty job in the meadery. If this plan works, not only is my debt gone, but I'll be set up for life. Maven and I worked out a little deal. If Sabjorn ends up in jail, she's gonna take over his meadery. And guess who gets to run the Blackbriar meadery in Whiterun? You're looking at him. Remember, Sabjorn will be needing a helping hand. Make it look good.
If you
Is
need
it getting
to sample
hot?
some of the
Or is
finest
it just
mead in
me?
Skyrim, you're in the right place.